Right, so I found this in the canal and all my small pots are dying. There's just too little soil and they're not keeping enough water. The ones that are doing the best is this planter that I did. All of this salad is doing so good. I think that's because the soil is deeper, so it keeps more water. So I've got a big plant graveyard down here and some other ones and this bag of soil, and I'm going to try and make a deeper plant pot. Let's have some coffee first. There will be some plants harmed in the making of this video. Basically, what have I got to start with? I want to get some dead ones with some holes in the bottom. So I need some way of making a hole in the bottom. All right. This penknife was bought for me by my godmother. It's got my name engraved. I don't want to make the holes too big, but I want enough so that water comes out. So I'm doing small cuts. A twist. So that it makes a small little hole. Oh, we got the first cut. There you go. Let's see if I got any tissue. Wrap that around there. Knife safety. Pop that down there. So now we're going to empty all the dead ones in. So do you think I should take off all the material? I don't think so, because I plan on having this pot for quite a long time and trying to build good soil in there. So I want this to all break down eventually. Probably gonna mix the soil a bit. These are all the ones that died when it was too hot and I was away and didn't get the water on in time. It does mean more pots for seeds though. Crush that around in there. These ones never seem to do that good in here. I kind of want to keep the soil and plant things in them though, so I'm not going to use that soil. These plants, I quite like them. Maybe they'll go on the edge like this. In fact, I should start thinking about that. So what am I going to put in here? I think I'm going to clear this bench off. So I put corns for sure, because the corn around like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be really nice in there, all 4 corns around. So I'm going to get that a bit higher and have the corn around there. I don't want this handle, so maybe I'll put the corns like this, so that the face, I can even cut that down and have it layered down. So I think we'll get, not the broccoli. Taya wants to keep this broccoli separate. That's a broccoli stem that we didn't eat, and that has become its own shoot. It's got pretty good roots actually in there as well. You can stay up there. because that's a brassica, I don't want it to overtake the whole pot. I think that's correct. Any gardener can correct me on that. Sage. I think I might put sage in with the chives down there. Again, this is another box that's doing much better than the others, because the soil is just deeper, so it keeps more moisture, I think. That's all chive. All right, let's crack on. This one I'm gonna have poking up at the edge, so you can be the first pot that sort of stays as a pot. You're gonna go there. You, corn. I've also got this soil. If I can get away with not using as much of that. Sunflowers that didn't make it. In you go. What else have we got? Oh yeah, I'm really sorry, Priscilla. The bonsai tree, James Bond's, he's not come back to life, but I'm still going to plant him in here. But I'm going to use the pot for something else. So he's going to go in a bit later, in and amongst the corn. Okay, I think we've stopped bleeding now. Pop that down there. These are all going to go around here. So, here we go. I think it's good to have your hands in the soil, actually. So I watered this all very well yesterday. So I've gone up that far. These corns are great. They're going so strong. I remember looking at a picture today of just planting them. Super healthy and strong. And with a bit of deeper soil, it's probably going to be better. Cool. So let's get the corn in place. What have we got? I'm going to have it like this. Like this. And like this, maybe? Yeah. I'm going to leave these relatively intact, I think. I want them as close to the border. Like here. Here. Do corn cross-pollinate? I don't know. So is having them together going to give me more corn? Nice. And then I think I want Bonds to be in there with the corn. So I think Bonds is going to, James Bonds, the late, great James Bonds. I'm going to pop him in here with the corn, and maybe they will inspire him to grow. Perfect. We can have a little shrine in there. Okay, so I definitely want some salad in there to brighten up the front. This looks like some lettuce leaves and some red rocket. I've cut them quite a bit, so they're quite, split them up a bit. You can go here. The ones on the edge I think will get a bit hotter. Could probably do with some soil. I can top it up with soil. But I will just add a bit for luck, I guess. But I think this is where the slugs came from. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. I'm going to put all my coffee granules and things in here as well, is the plan. Right, let's start getting some things in. These are Nigella. I'm going to completely forget what they are as well, so. Nigella. This is my dandelion and forget-me-nots. I do want dandelion, but how badly do I want it to take over? I kind of want to contain the dandelion. It can't be contained though. I do want half of these. Whatever. I like a dandelion. Survival of the fittest, isn't it? These are some tall flowers, so they can go here with the corns. These are also lovely tall flowers. These are Gypsophilia. And we're going to put those deeper around the corn edge here, and then they'll get supported with some soil. Phlox, I don't know what they're going to turn out to be, but these can be nice down here at the front, maybe some phlox in there. Pansies, I know what these grow into, nice front ones. I think I'm going to put the pansies there, front and centre. Okay, you got pansies in there next to the... See, I can't even remember already. Papava nudi. I like these white flowers. I think these can go maybe round the back of that corn. Although, will we see that? Not sure. Maybe right here in the middle. Yeah. This is a mixed group. I think I'm going to save that mixed group. What's this one? Cauliflower. Okay, so cauliflower I think should transfer to something on its own so that it can actually grow a stem. It got ravaged by a caterpillar, which I discovered in a last video. Cool, this is starting to look nice. Oh, I didn't put this corn in. Is it too late for this corn? It's true, maybe we could have one solo corn and split it. Don't put all of our eggs in one basket. All of our corn in one pot. This is beautiful, isn't it? Candy tuft. Well done, Candy Tuft, you've made it. Yeah, get in there. In fact, here you are, Candy Tuft. These quite resource intensive. What's this? Forget-me-not. Does that actually look like a forget-me-not? Either way, I think I want it there, front and centre. Whoa, it's got big roots. Yes, I'll have a big forget-me-not front and centre. think. And have it sloping down the garden. I might have messed that up actually and not planted that well. What should we do here? I don't want to dig too far down because I've already planted things in there. Oh yeah! Any garden planners watching, can you let me know sort of what I could have done differently there? Okay. Bit more soil around. Just got some in my shoe. That is now a deep planter. And these are all going to fight their way in. And I'm going to give that a good watering in a second. Need to give the outside a clean as well. Some of the soil in there was already pretty moist, so I can imagine though, the water going through is probably quite good for getting the roots going. Now give it a little. Someone said if you can't afford nice things, you've got to make them yourself, didn't they?